welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button, please do subscribe. It is Tuesday morning and at the moment the sun is out. They did say the sun would be out today, the weather did, but it was going to return to the weather we've had yesterday around the middle end of the week. So make the most of the sun while you can. Tuesday. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and happy World Penguin Day. If you're wondering what will you do to celebrate, why not step into the flippers of a lonely penguin? Just say, play the Arctic Love interactive story.
Alexa, play the Love interactive story.
Getting your selection from Audible.
Alexa,
Resuming hub.
Alexa, exit. Right. So what is it? World Penguin Day. And a lonely penguin. I can relate to that, can't I? Right. Excuse me. Just going to light a candle. Not only does it make you the air fresh. It's like an air freshener, I mean, it makes the air smell nice and it's like, you know, brightens up the room for a bit. So I'm just going to light a candle this morning. Also remembering the people that I've loved and lost, as I do most days. Remember people that I've lost. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:41 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday the 25th of April.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
In Rochester, it's 4 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect lots of clouds, with a high of 11 degrees and a low of 3 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Why was the man at the barbecue so happy? He met the girl of his dreams.
Oh dear, they get worse. Alexa, celebrity birthdays.
Today's famous birthdays include American stage and film actor and director Al Pacino, American actress and producer Renee Zellweger, American basketball player Tim Duncan, American actress Gina Torres, and American actor Hank Azaria.
Right, Al Pacino must be getting on a bit. Alexa, how old is Al Pacino?
Al Pacino is 83 years old.
Yes, we're all getting on, aren't we? And Alexa, how old is Renee Zellweger? Alexa, how old is Renee Zellweger?
Renee Zellweger is 54 years old.
So the lady that actually plays the part in Bridget Jones' Diary, Renee Zellweger, is the same age as me. She's 54. I wrote my diary in 2006 and it started from there. And Alexa, when was Bridget Jones' Diary made?
Bridget Jones's Diary was released on the 14th of April 2001.
So her diary became before mine. I was told to write a diary in 2006 when I was in a domestic violence refuge, and that's what I did. But I've stopped writing it now because I mean it just gets. You want to have a bit of like happiness with the character, you know. You don't want the character to keep going through all these disasters, you know. So for the moment, for the time being, I've got other things to do with my day. Do you know what I mean? So last night I took Max out for a walk, and it was bucketing down with rain. It was pouring down, and I mean literally pouring down. And I knew that this rain was not going to stop. So it's a case of when do you take your dog out for a walk? now or later. So I thought, right, I waited till 7:30, and I thought it's not going to stop, it's going to keep bucketing down. So I took Max out around 7:30, and there were people about in the rain, believe it or not. Even when the rain's bucketing down, there was a couple holding hands walking past me, a male and female couple holding hands, because sometimes down Corey's Road you see two women holding hands together. That's a frequent occurrence now, watching two women holding hands, because we have same-sex relationships now, don't we? And people aren't afraid of coming out and showing their love for each other. And why shouldn't they? You know, why shouldn't they? So very often I'll go outside and see two women holding hands down the road, because females are more like romantic with each other, aren't they? You don't often see a couple of men holding hands together, but you will see women. So there was a couple holding hands walking past me in the rain, and a lot of the time they share umbrellas, don't they? And it's cute. And I'm a singleton, I'm a single woman walking down the path by myself, which I have been for the past 6 years now. And I don't mind. I like my time. I like having time to do what I want to do. I don't like being shoved and pushed about. I've been through all that. I've had relationships. I had a relationship when I was younger. When you get older, this is another thing that you see. You lose people. People die. People move away. And a lot of people are left on their own, and you go outside and you just remember. I don't look at it in a negative way. I look at it that when I was younger, I was like that. Isn't that cute? When a young couple walks past holding hands, it is cute, isn't it? Young love, when people love, it's lovely. So I don't look at that negative. I've been through that. There's stages in life, isn't there? You're a baby, then you're a kid, then you're a teenager, then a young adult, then you get married and have children, and then a lot of your life is spent looking after your children, working hard, and then the children leave and you're left with your partner. Some couples stay together, some people divorce and fall apart. Some people remain together all their life until they die, and some people are left on their own. This is what happens, and you have to deal with what happens to you. It's no good looking at other people, because your life is different to theirs. There's happiness and there's sadness in everybody's life. Nobody's life is a continually happy. There's bumpy roads in everyone's relationship as well. People go through things. They either stick together or they don't. So I went out for a walk with Max. I got soaking wet. I had an umbrella, but you still get wet. It was tipping down. And I just took Max for a walk around the block. Now I had a coat on and a cap, and I also had a black umbrella, and there were people coming out with hooded jackets, walking past me with their dogs with the hoods over their head. But of course they are, because it's raining. Who wants to get their hair dripping wet? You can come down with a nasty cold if you go outside with wet hair and it doesn't dry. So of course you're going to see people with hoods over their head in the rain. Came back into the flat, and the lift is broken, so me and Max walked up the stairs into the flat. And I didn't feel like doing a video last night. I wanted to snuggle up with my fleece blanket around me and watch the telly, and that's exactly what I did. And I forgot Celebrity Jungle was on the TV, South Africa. So I'd put this Talking Pictures on, and I was watching this old programme on Talking Pictures. I'd watched the news. Someone else has died called Len, a famous celebrity called Len. They passed away, so that depressed me. It's sad, isn't it, how many people, celebrities are now passing away in nearly a quarter of the years gone by, and several people have passed away. And it is upsetting, especially if you grew up with these people. He was 78, I believe. Alexa, who died yesterday?
I know about one celebrity who died since Monday, April 24th, Ma Lopez.
Ma Lopez, I don't know who Ma Lopez is. It was a guy called Len, very famous. Anyway, so I messed around with my phone and I went into this thing in Facebook, and someone had said, don't forget Celebrity Jungle's on. And it was 5 to 9. So I turned over to Celebrity Jungle and I sat down, and Max was sat there with me, and I kept warm and I was having my cups of coffee, and I switched on Celebrity Jungle, sat down, and Fatima Whitbread was on, and Phil Tufnell, and that guy who was in that band who sung the song Dare, I can't remember his name, he was in there. And I watched the first 3 go into the jungle, they got their star. The next 3 went into the jungle, they got their star. They come in helicopters, don't they? Must be expensive to get all these helicopters to fly these celebrities into South Africa. Wow. I've never been in a helicopter. I've been on an aeroplane once, but I've never been in a helicopter. I wonder what it actually feels like. It must be scary. So Fatima Whitbread was in the jungle with Phil Tufnell and this blonde lady. The first lot came in, I watched them. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fairly good because I'm a celebrity legend. You've got people in the jungle that have returned after 20 years. There's 9 of them, and I remember Fatima Whitbread when I was at school. She was in athletics, wasn't she? Alexa, how old is Fatima Whitbread?
Fatima Whitbread is 62 years old.
She's 62. I was at school, so I'm 54. She's 62. So she's 8 years older than me. So I was in school at 15. So yeah, she would have been about like 23 when she was doing athletics. Alexa, what is Fatima Whitbread famous for?
Fatima Whitbread, MBE, is a British retired javelin thrower.
That's it.
She broke the world record with a throw of 77.44 metres in the qualifying round of the 1986 European Athletics Championships in Stuttgart, and became the first British athlete to set a world record in a throwing event. Whitbread went on to win the European title that year, and took the gold medal at the 1987 World Championships.
So yeah, I was in Sydenham, and where we went to school, there was like the athletics ground was near. So we would go and watch the sports day. We would go to the watch the athletics. So Fatima Whitbread was famous around 1987, 88, and etc. And I was at school. Yeah, I was at school in 1981 to 85. I was at school, and she would have been around then, Fatima Whitbread. So I do remember Fatima Whitbread. God, I thought she was actually older than that, and she's not. She's 62. Another lady that is around Princess Diana's age. Alexa, how old would Princess Diana have been?
As of the 25th of April 2023, Princess Diana would be 61 years old.
61. 61, Fatima Whitbread, 62. Phil Tufnell, I remember years ago as well, he's got old, and he had to like jump onto these really giant balls up in the air, and he went, oh my god, he's like 57, he's 57 now. So he was around as well, Phil Tufnell, when I was younger. Oh God, my memory's failing as well this morning. I've got a bit of brain fog. I can only remember. Alexa, who's on I'm a Celebrity Legend?
From bedfordtoday.co.uk. The brand new series has recently announced its full lineup, which will include fan favourites and familiar faces such as Amir Khan, Carol Vorderman and Helen Flanagan, who will battle it out to become the show's first I'm a Celebrity Legend.
Yeah, Carol Vorderman is another one. Alexa, how old is Carol Vorderman?
Carol Vorderman is 62 years old.
They're all around the same age, aren't they, those? Carol Vorderman, she was on Countdown. She was the mathematician, Carol Vorderman. She's now advertising funeral plans. She's on telly now, advertising funeral plans, Carol Vorderman, over 50s stuff as well, because she's 62. She's near enough the same age Lady Diana would have been, because you've got to remember now that the Princess of Wales is Kate Middleton. We're talking about the Princess of Wales in the 1980s and the 1990s, because you have to say Princess Diana, don't you? Because the Princess of Wales now is Kate Middleton. So Amir Khan, and there was this guy from Diversity, really, really bright white teeth, big lad, jumping off like a big drop. Yeah, it was him, Amir Khan and Carol Vorderman were the three. That Helen Flanagan lady that looked like my doctor. She looked like my doctor. The one that took my blood. Helen Flanagan. So I watched that, and then I went to bed. And now I've got up this morning, and I'm feeling a bit, because I've been eating shitty food, cheap shitty food. So I ate a couple of cherry Bakewells yesterday, some chocolate raisins, and when you eat shitty food, it makes you feel shitty. So shitty cheap food makes you feel shitty. So I ate chocolate raisins, a couple of cherry Bakewells. I mean, I've got loads of food, don't get me wrong, but shitty food makes you feel shitty. It's true. Cheap food makes you feel crap. So I've got up this morning feeling sluggish, like I don't want to get up, like I don't want to do anything, but I've made myself get up. I'm waiting for a call from my mother Jennifer, my mum, because she asked me would I like to go around there today, and you just go from there. The sun's out, it's a nice day, I haven't got any money to actually go anywhere, and this is what it's like for most people. I've got a lovely flat, I'm not complaining, I've got a balcony I can sit on in the sun, I can make myself a cup of coffee and read a book on the balcony, and then look forward to watching I'm a Celebrity when it's on. Alexa, when is I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here on?
Here's TV Guide. There are no airings for I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here on TV. Instead, you can try asking me what's on TV tonight, or
Right.
say exit.
Alexa, what's on ITV at 9 o'clock tonight?
Here is what is on TV now. Highland Cops tonight at 9 p.m. on BBC Two. At 9 p.m. on ITV, it's I'm a Celebrity South Africa. At 9 p.m. on Channel 4, it's Celebrity Hunted. At 9 p.m. on Channel 5, it's Britain by 9 p.m. on ITV2, it's Hell's Kitchen. At 9 p.m. on BBC4, it's The Crucible, 40 Golden Snooker Years. At 10 p.m. on ITV3, it's Wire in the Blood. At 9 p.m. on E4, it's Celebrity Gogglebox. At 9 p.m. on ITV4, it's Octopussy. At 9 p.m.
Alexa, Alexa, stop. I remember
Okay, see you next time.
I remember watching Octopussy in Ireland at the cinema with my friend Sally when I was 15. I remember the first airing of Octopussy. Alexa, when was the film Octopussy made?
The film Octopussy was released on the 7th of June 1983.
Yep, 1983. I was in Ireland with my friend and I remember watching Octopussy, the James Bond film in Ireland on the cinema. Wow. So, 9 o'clock this evening, there's a lot to watch. You know, I like Celebrity Hunted. I like The Jungle, South Africa. I like Gogglebox. There's a load of stuff on, isn't there? That like is on the same time as each other. Yeah, so I what spoils it is the adverts. The adverts annoy me. It's sponsored by William Hill Vegas, because that's what comes up when you turn up that Celebrity Jungle. It's sponsored by William Hill Vegas, and then you get about 5 or 10 minutes of watching it, and then you've just got a splurge of adverts. And you know, sometimes when the adverts are so long, you go off and do something and you just get distracted. These adverts are annoying. And they seem to go on longer than they used to. I don't know if it's me, but they do seem to go on for longer than they used to, the adverts. They're a pain in the ass. Right guys, I'm going to wait for my mother's phone call. See you later.